And hello, it is Jack Toledano with All or Not According to Jack with another episode of Top 3 Metal Albums by Year. Today, we're talking about the year 1988, and what a fine year it was. We have not three, but four albums to talk about. So it was a really good year, so I could not eliminate any one of these four. So let's get right into it and talk about them. So album number one of 1988, Manowar, Kings of Metal. Great freaking album. I remember when I bought this album a few years back at of all places. So Long Island has a series of branches of the Long Island Railroad. So one day I was down on the South Shore and I was at the Southern Branch, and I stopped at one of the one of the train stations in Belmore, New York, of all places. So in the summer they do a lot of flea markets. So at a flea market, I stopped at this one guy's stand. He had a shitload of CDs and albums to look through, and I'm looking through and I find Manowar, Kings of Metal. And for what it cost me, a couple bucks. So I'm like, heard a lot about these guys. I'll check it out, see what they like. And you know something? It was, I fell in love. They're kind of quirky, sword and sorcery type metal, as you can see from the picture. It's another one of those Ken Kelly designs, the guy who designed the Love Gun and Destroyer covers for Kiss. He as you look, he's standing on a mountain with a bunch of flags, and flying the flags of metal for all the different countries. I know Manowar is very popular in Europe, not as much here in the States, but hey, I found out about him. So let's get into a discussion about the album. So starts out with the shriek of a car engine. You're treated to a song called Wheels of Fire. Wheels of fire burning in the night. Pretty cool. The second song, Kings of Metal, great song. The title track. What else? Heart of Steel, kind of a misplaced ballad. I wouldn't have put it on this album, but the next song is very cool. So I don't know any Green Hornet fans out there. So the main guy in the band, I believe his name is Joey DeMeo. He's the bassist. He does this bass solo of Sting of the Bumblebee. It's the coolest thing. You got to check it out. It's like 2-3 minutes, and he's playing really fast, bass rips to that. I do it no justice. Okay, then Kingdom Come, another great song. Hail and Kill. I forget how it goes. Hail, hail, hail and kill. Very cool. Then you have the Warrior's Prayer, where a kid's asking his grandfather or daddy to tell them a story, and it's a spoken word for about 3 minutes, but it leads into probably one of Manowar's best songs, Blood of the Kings. 7 minutes of pure metal, and great song. So funny though, at the end, it's like a 2-minute outro of the song. It's like when you go to a rock concert and it's like, bigger notes to try and end the show, and burn, burn, almost like Kiss's Black Diamond, where with the explosions at the end, but it feels like it never ends. It's like a 2-minute outro, but check it out. Great album. Manowar, Kings of Metal. So what do we have next? And I promise you it's another really good one. And as I mentioned, I was at Pete's this weekend, and we listened to a lot of Alexa and a lot of bands and stuff. And this particular band, they played a couple songs from this album. Very cool. So let's bring it up. Iron Maiden, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Amazing freaking album. Starts right out with Moonchild, a great song. Infinite Dreams, okay. Then Can I Play with Madness, a great song. A little more radio friendly. And then, of course, this is like a concert favorite. One of my favorite songs, The Evil That Men Do. Really good stuff. But then goes into this 9-minute killer title track, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Amazing. I love it. Got the Prophecy, the Clairvoyant, which I love, and then rounds out the album with Only the Good Die Young. But highlights for me: Can I Play with Madness, The Evil That Men Do, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, the Clairvoyant. Yeah, get it if you don't have it. It's an amazing album. I don't understand how there are people out there that think that this is one of Iron Maiden's lesser albums. I don't get it. I think I rated it number 5 out of 17 albums I believe they had. Yeah, that damn good. Okay, so next, and granted, I'm not a huge fan of this band, but I did see them a couple times. They opened for Maiden at the Garden when I saw them. They opened for Judas Priest at the Jones Beach Amphitheater back in 2005. Of course, I'm talking about wait for it, Queensryche. This is a killer album, Operation Mindcrime. It's something of a concept album, rock opera. I mean, Revolution Calling, the title track, Operation Mindcrime. Speak, probably my favorite song on the album, with those arpeggios in the beginning. And even the next song, more arpeggios. Spreading the Disease. Good stuff. Sweet Sister Mary's pretty cool, all 10 minutes of it. Breaking the Silence, I Don't Believe in Love. And then, of course, another great song to close out the album, Eyes of a Stranger. This could easily be one of my top metal albums of the 80s. So, good job, Jeff Tate and Company. He would leave a few years later, but fortunately, I got to see Queensryche twice with him in the band. The show that they did with Priest in 2005, they got to play for an hour, which I thought was very cool. Liked them a lot. Good stuff. Okay, so let's go to our last album. And it is this one, Metallica and Justice for All. Another great album. Starts out with the song Blackened, the title track itself, and Justice for All. Eye of the Beholder, probably the best song on the album, One. It starts out with those helicopters, and you think you're going to watch the movie Apocalypse Now or MASH or whatever, and with those helicopters spinning and do 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 do. A very melodic opening. Tells a good story. I love it. Harvester of Sorrow, another highlight on the album. You got the To Live Is to Die. It's like a 9-minute, what the heck is it, instrumental. Close out the album with Dyer's Eve. Just a great album. I think this was probably Metallica's last great album. The Black Album was pretty good, but I don't think it was as good as Justice for All. And I don't think, after the Black Album, they had a good album since. So what you see is what you get right now. So this is Jack Taldano speaking for All or Nada, according to Jack. If you like what I do, please subscribe. Please put your comments in the comments section. Again, I just want to give a shout out to all the people that are participating and giving me their top 3 metal albums by year. Thank you for your participation. Makes this all the more fun. And like I said, we're going to keep on at this until we get to modern year 2022 or 2023. We'll see, whatever. But have a good one, everybody. Till the next one. Bye.